Hello, everyone. Let me just do a little bit of a flight check to make sure everything's going. Okay. Looks like... Make sure this in-game sound's working. Okay. Looks like we're good. Oh, no. I switched views and now I'm getting out of my ship. I don't know. I actually need to get back in that chair. Come on. Alright, so here we are again, back with Starfield again today. I am currently addicted to cough drops because I am having trouble with the coughing. But the good news is that this is working pretty well, so I shouldn't be having too many stop pauses in order to just cough my brains out. And since this is our kind of normally scheduled Thursday stream, we get to go back into Starfield and actually handle the rest of this UC quest line. I've been looking forward to this because, well, as you know from last stream, I've been looking forward to, fighting the Terrormorphs and actually, doing some of that difficult combat that it was kind of hinted at when I realized that the main enemy of this whole faction quest line was the Terrormorphs. But so far, we've had very few Terrormorphs to actually fight. And I'm hoping for a lot more. But here we are at Mars. This is where we're supposed to return that robot to. And so let's go on and get down there and see if we can maybe get another quest that'll lead us in a good direction. Awesome. I love that my ship is like just so massive now that it's just overtaking the entire like landing pad. I've definitely made it too big. But at the same time, it's exactly the kind of ship that I wanted all along. You need to be big. Alrighty.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
Alright.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us?
No.
Come on.
No, I'm doing to do that work. Give me that. I have not worked this whole time just to
You remember that
have my
creature
job
we
taken
talked
by
about
something
before we went
else.
to Nira? The thing that eats Terrormorphs, the Asylees? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for Terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
Oh no.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asili's hunting skills to track down the Terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them, and put an end to the Terrormorph problem definitively.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this one makes me a little nervous.
If you pick a fight with one, or you're a Terrormorph, sure. But Asilis were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
Wait, how exactly is a giant space cow the thing that eats terrormorphs? I would assume that an apex predator like that would not be livestock.
Well, there is another option. It'd be faster, maybe even more effective. But it's got its own risks. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terrormorph DNA for us. Which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asilis.
Oh boy.
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up Terrormorphs. But the
That's how that
microscopic
works.
world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
I really don't know what's gonna. At least I could kill the Asili. That issue.
Inclined that way myself. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asili's gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions about that.
It was the central hub for Asili's processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terrormorph data suggests Asilis were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman II, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terrormorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terrormorph source world. The Asilis were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asilis were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinian could very well be where the Terrormorph saga began. And the key to its end. It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board.
Hey.
I think this is the answer we've been looking for. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the Terrormorphs.
Not
They'll have
in a little
anti-scale
bit.
gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Oh yeah. No, don't worry. I got plenty. If I don't even know, am I low on any ammo? Low-ish on.
Yes?
Okay, what is this pointing to?
Hello.
What kind of gear are there to purchase over here?
Oh, this goddamn planet. You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need? You project personnel? Supplies are for project personnel only.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. But sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city. So, thank you for what you did there. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to them. Now, what was it you
Okay.
needed? No
You're a
more
strange
reliable hardware
individual.
in the galaxy.
Okay. So I doubt there's anything. What? Vampire's gift, really? Okay. Theft. Reckless bombardment. Hornets. That's fun looking, but I'm not as big a fan of their stuff though. I do like their helmets though. Like this one looks pretty cool. I like the like armored look of it. That one does too. This one reminds me a lot of Dead Space. It's not of a color that really matches anything that I have. And it's only refined. Bother with something that's yeah. Still, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Do you have any brownish? Not as big a fan of the brownish. I remember there being a nice black hat though, like a beret. That was pretty cool. Unfortunately, you don't have any of that stuff. Yeah, let's see here, Londonian. Alrighty.
Liftoff looks good. All systems nominal. Orbital insertion completed.
Mhm.
Yes, we're here. Look at those blue stars.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
Oh yeah, I remember. I've been here before, evidently. I've seen this guy.
Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Thank you.
Site is clear. Descent started.
And like before, I have, what's his face? Asco to follow me around. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to bring my companions on one of these types of missions. It just feels a little odd, you know? Like...
Inside the barriers, double time! You with the Xeno unit? You head to command, far end of the compound.
Keep mining spacesuit. Nobody cares about those things anymore.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way.
Please stop moving around.
My soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Oh yeah.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm supposed to... Oh, that's a lot of little markers. I'm gonna go head that way. Go pick up some things. Oh, they're all down in there. Where's the entrance? Ooh. Oh. Don't need that. Ooh. Looks kind of cool, though.
Can't chat right now.
You will not be able to walk at full speed with your pack that full.
Don't worry, Vasco. I got it.
Going to the city much. Never for long. Too risky.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Excuse me.
Get in badly. You're needing the rest of the ammunition and whatnot. Well, let's take a look at this stuff. The spacesuit, I'm probably not gonna... Yeah, too damn... It looks kind of cool. But, I mean, it's obviously not my style. It is badass for what it is. Yeah, I don't know, I could try it. But it is a skip pack, so I'm gonna need to do some work on it before I can use it. Well, that's actually looking kind of nice. Yeah, I can definitely try it. Here. I'll be a little bit more in character for the event, but I need to go back to my ship real quick and actually modify these. Because there's no way that I'm going in with them how they are. Yeah, oh my god, this skip pack is awful. I need a lot more boost than that. See here. I'll also be able to drop off some of this stuff too. I'm not so overweight.
Something you need?
I should do that. Now. Nice. I really need to see if I can use one of those here. I can leave that. Bring those with me though. Alright. Stand by. I don't. Leave those where they are. Beast Hunter is probably a good thing to have on this one. Damage to scan targets. These I might actually choose. Oh, what the? There aren't that many, are there? I think I already have an automatic, but I don't actually know. And then this is... I want to give me a sturdy incoming melee damage. It actually also might be pretty good. Yeah. So just make me a tough son of a bitch down there. That's all I need.
I hope you're having a good day.
I am now that I'm fighting aliens.
Lost in my thoughts, but glad to be back.
Okay. Alright. Talk to this guy.
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, and I get more stuff. Could I actually, like... Ooh. This exterminator, lacerate, skip shot. It might be freaking good. I have a decent amount of ammo for it too. Might as well use it. Yeah. Might as well give it a good hard save.
On your gear? Are you ready to do this?
Oh yeah.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Alright. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's.
Use caution when utilizing that power around
like
other
this.
Gene
humans.
samples are probably in one of the containers.
Shit. These things, they're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the morph controlling them.
I am uncertain why you believed conflict with us was advisable.
Oh, come on now. I could step away. There you go.
Leading damage.
Injury sustained. You'll have to try
Honestly, I'd like to not be trying. It's just that you keep running into the... Guys, just let me finish it. Thank you. Oh, too many robots in the kitchen.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Oh, yeah.
But I've detected multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to...
No, get out of my way. I'm looting here. Anything here? You know what? I got stuff for this. Yeah, let's do something like that. Guys, back off this thing. Why are you just punching things? Do you not have ammo? What is the ammo for your stuff? Hold on. Realized I gave him stuff before, but I have absolutely no idea what he has. Oh, okay. Here we go. Rocket pod, 40mm XPL. Okay. Right hand. Do the complete guns. Left hand. Back. Exit. I just need to give him ammo for
Hello,
these.
Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'm gonna give you ammo because I'm tired of you being in the way. I want you to shoot things from a distance. There. Meter XPL. I don't really need as much as that, but I'm giving it to him just to be
Travel
sure.
Safely.
There, now shoot things. Jeez. More meleeing creatures. Where's this? How do I get in there? Hey guy, shoot! What the hell? Heck yeah. But seriously, what am I doing with this? Tells me... Ah, wait, there we go. I want to go down. Nope, come on, fall. There we go. Okay. I can't really get to the back there to find out. Okay.
All Asilis samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid Terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I'm not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Okay. Hey, random dead guy, okay. Surprised there's bodies around here anywhere, not just skeletons. Time for another one of those cough drops. Oh my god, stop blinking at me. I'm so done with your bullshit. There we go. There, you done blinking now?
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
No one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinium. Real marvel.
Yeah, you know, I just gotta say, there's a lot of things that are only Londinian. Maybe you guys should have checked out if there's a connection between, maybe? It seems like there might be. Alright, let's go.
All these
Had to be done.
leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Grave now. No things anywhere near me. Or Vasco. And yeah.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Captain, have you seen this?
Oh. Oh, you didn't think about that before, did you?
The heat leeches are Terrormorphs. You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a Terrormorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby Terrormorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform.
You guys didn't think of that before?
Found out how Terrormorphs move between planets.
You didn't think to put a heat leech under a microscope before now? Really?
No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian lost to these things. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible.
Mm-mm.
I am sincerely inclined to agree, but current evidence suggests nature manages it just fine.
I think that's nature.
It's clearly an accelerant for the Terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terrormorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God.
Mm-hmm.
The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have set that up?
Oh, you didn't think about that, did you? Yeah.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
I mean, seriously, did nobody ever DNA, like, map a heat leech to figure out that they're the same thing? Like, that seems like a big oversight. I mean, I did have a feeling, though, that heat leeches were some kind of big, what's the word for it? Big meme? Because, like, they're always talking about heat leeches everywhere that I go. It's like, I feel like that's gonna come back to bite us in the ass.
New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Oh, hi there, Buffy Cat. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, my stream is going right now. Let me check it. Yeah, no, it's showing up on my end, so could be all good. Oh, how is your stream? Now, I misread that immediately. I am sorry. It is going pretty well, actually. Somewhat quiet, but I'm finally getting to fighting some actual Terrormorphs, which is great, because I've been wanting to do that for a long time now. This one is... right now I am near the end of the UC quest line in Starfield. It's going pretty well. Think of it as a sort of Aliens trilogy type thing. Now I'm getting to the Aliens 2 part. Why can't I open this door? Oh. Yeah, I'm playing on PC. Oh, because I'm supposed to talk to this guy. Yes, I am playing on PC.
Analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't figure this out? Like, how are Terrormorphs just going to attack at the very moment that we are trying to prove that Terrormorph attacks are happening? That was too convenient. Said that at the time.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus.
What's up, Buffy Cat?
The ends it could be put to. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terrormorphs. These attacks.
Okay.
I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
I'm gonna have to think about that for a second, but no, Buffy Cat. Unfortunately, we aren't looking for any sort of art right now, and we don't really work with anybody that we don't already know. We do know a few artists already in our community, so sorry, we're not looking for anything right now. I doubt Freestar would be bothering with that, and they were the victims of these things. I doubt they'd want to do anything.
I'm a little dumbstruck myself.
It's got to be somebody in the UC. They would have known about all this. They would have known about the meeting, etc. Yeah. Colonies.
Maybe. But then why let us clean up the Terrormorphs? Take away the only thing that makes the plant useful. It doesn't add up.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terrormorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Okay.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Probably.
Power looks like it was controlled in the security office, upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that.
Is this the door that opens finally?
Restore power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There we go. I had a feeling that must be it.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
It says, I know it's probably operable. I just want to know. Wait. That was a key of some kind. What was the key? Contraband locker key. That looks like fun. This thing, the safe? No. Actually, I have to try to open up the safe myself. Oh. Probably, but that's not a guarantee. Way that I could do it. Boom and boom. And then... Oh, okay. You know, now that I've actually maxed out my security, it's not so hard, but still not really worth it. Like, these safes aren't really... They don't really contain all that much compared to other things.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected.
Wait, what?
Process engaged. Playback initiated.
What now?
We need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet will be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties? Yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant.
Yep.
Grab that recording. We should talk.
Oh yeah. There we go. And I guess I gotta let her know now that he's still alive.
Carrying so many things is reducing our travel speed.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terrormorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. He didn't succeed.
About that.
Knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared. Now's not the time to joke like that, all right? No, that's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what, an advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive? I'm sure they did. They invested so much in him over the years. Even grew him an entire family he didn't want. I guess it makes sense though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited. But wait, if my father's alive and knew about the Lazarus plant, what do you think the chances are he was involved in the attacks? And there's no one he's in contact with that could help him on the outside? He got a hold of you, didn't he? But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Come on, let's go get that last sample.
Can't be him directly. It has to be somebody that he's told. Somebody that he's working with.
Kaiser, try it now.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Your ability to use that power without corporeal damage is astounding.
Yep, there's our Terrormorph right there. I know what's about to happen. Melee damage. Yeah, if I want the range damage, I need. Wait, here we go. Actually, that's more than the other one. Oh, I see you there, buddy. Are you kidding me? I know that they're there. I gotta let them ambush me? They won't come out of the damn ground.
That sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Okay, what am I supposed to do now? A marker. Okay, now there's a marker.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Alrighty. Turn to the base. Is there a quicker way there? Base. I'm not going to let the others catch up. I guess they're not gonna catch up.
Look at all of you, back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there, but it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Mm-hmm. Now that we've got to clean up leeches and Terrormorphs.
Can't be positive until we run some tests, but knowing that the Terrormorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big find. Arguably makes things more feasible, now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But none of that's getting done without the samples. You do have them, right? Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that. Captain, he needs to know. Vay Victus is alive, which means he could have been involved in the attacks.
Alive? He's... Vay Victus? That can't be true, right?
Unfortunately for us all, yes, it's true.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain, Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terrormorphs. But Vay Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know. Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Where's my ship? This. Well, I finally got to take on a decent number of Terrormorphs. As much as I was hoping for, but enough. Actual save. Of course, it's giving me that bug again. I have a skill point? When did I get a skill point? You know how long this is taking? This is absolutely... All I want is this rank. I want this rank. Honestly, this rank would be pretty nice too, but it is taking forever. Just getting this has been so difficult. Alright, let's see here. Pretty much aim for everything, so I don't think that I would want to do that. Oh yeah, I never unlocked this, so I don't even have the ability to create like particle fusion yet, which is a mod, by the way. Anybody who's watching, it's not part of the base game. But I haven't actually ever put a point into there, and I actually use a pistol for it. Wait. That's weird. I'm pretty sure that I was not. I'm not already here, am I? No, I'm not in London. Okay, whatever. It's weird. Oh yeah. Oh right. It's the system right beside Alpha Centauri. It's the one that exists in.
Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Yeah. Oh. Like I gotta load back. Yeah, I've been really pushing my luck, not dropping off that contraband. I've just been busy. Oh, they're gonna give me a bounty now. No, screw you guys. I know what that does. The first time you get a bounty, you get pulled into that whole Crimson Fleet situation, which is so annoying. It's like, no, I'm going to join that on my own time. I'm not getting pulled in as somebody with a bounty on their head. I just haven't had time to do it. Actually, why I have that the Crimson Fleet gear on me, because eventually I'll join and I want to have, you know, gear to look the part. Oh.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Another day, another credit.
Oh. Yeah, let's go see Vivictus.
places. I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for? Now, what in the heavens would make you claim something as ludicrous as that? That's quite the claim, Captain. I hate to think what would happen if such a patently untrue statement reached the ears of the Cabinet. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
No.
You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terrormorph attacks on Tau Ceti. New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing. Not a bad thought. But no.
Really, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here.
Were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terrormorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. Simple to say now, but with the outbreak raging from a barely understood source, the moment demanded quick action. So I did what was required. I removed a dangerous variable from an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter. She becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You. Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terrormorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orleza's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all,
no.
I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
No, you've already proven that you're willing to kill people to get your stuff done, so no.
And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that don't cost lives, Captain. Whether it's winning a war, or digging a tram tunnel. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. That seems like a fair exchange to me. I only hope you'll see the same, and leave my name out of the discussions to come. That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Alright, but when you start organizing attacks on civilians, you lose my you know, I'm sorry, but murder is murder. If you get yourself, you know, into that kind of situation, you're, well, you're looking at execution. That's kind of what probably should have already happened. It sounds like you were already responsible for a bunch of shit.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terrormorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant? I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it?
You know, I know the empath response here is just say that, oh, he just wanted revenge. But I feel like, obviously, with the family tie and everything, it feels like letting her have some amount of, like, hope there was maybe a piece of him that was redeemable might be the better option, even if he's gonna die, even if he's, you know, even if he's done for. Stop it.
It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanan name than him. Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again. Exactly. Bring justice to everyone he's hurt. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the Terrormorphs.
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do
No.
know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference.
All right, let's keep
There
going.
you go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terrormorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using Terrormorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use Terrormorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sinon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A Terrormorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vevictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Good.
I'm inclined to agree, Captain.
Yeah, sorry.
Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Less people who know about it, the better.
I'm glad you think so. So
Even
then,
if I don't think the UC could
to our
be
final
trusted
topic.
entirely.
The cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terrormorph, and now also heat leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terrormorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
Captain, considering your xenological background, your input on the matter would be most welcome.
That is actually impressive that they brought this in. Yeah, that's my assessment too. Honestly, you can keep the microbe research in the background, and if like the Aseles really doesn't work, if they can't outpace it, then you can try it. But like go for the safer approach first and keep that as a backup. But once you let the microbe out of the box, like you can't put it back in. There's no way to stop it. If it becomes a bigger problem, you have no way of stopping it. The Aseles you can just kill.
No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day 1 for the United Colonies Terrormorph Management Division, making you 3 the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research
sorry, I
on Mars.
didn't
We'd be honored, ma'am.
mute on that one.
As for you,
That's my bad, everyone.
The Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
It is foolish to carry so many items on your own.
Asco. Shut up. Alright. Well, this is awesome. Awesome.
The use.
Okay, let's start with the activities. Talk with her.
The military's lucky to have you.
Did I just level up again? I thought that I just... Oh. I didn't... Bad. I spent it and then I traveled and then I got caught with contraband and then I had to reload, so I didn't actually... Okay. Don't. Alrighty.
I'm pleased we'll be working together. You seem like a person who gets results.
Well, I definitely got a lot of results. Alright, let's see what this Class 1 citizen gives me. And then it wants me to go up there. Wouldn't it just... Nah. Oh, maybe that elevator doesn't connect up there.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain. No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount.
Really?
And the
That's
credit
nice.
should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
I get a penthouse and everything. That's not bad.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up Terrormorphs. Oh,
Still more
I got a
Terrormorphs.
request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you? Any chance
Terrormorphs.
to bag some bugs, right? Well, I can provide. Let me just check my logs. Okay, these coordinates should get you to your first target. There. These missions are straightforward. Proceed to the location, kill the critter before it can do any more harm. Just be smart out there. Don't want you getting banged up too bad on your first hunt. Super et ultra, Captain.
Awesome. So I guess I unlocked the ability to go bug hunting whenever I want now. Not there's going to be a lot of them in one place. I was actually kind of hoping that the final mission there would be a little bit harder, but it's kind of hard to do when you're at a certain level. What am I at? Level 84? Yeah, I'm kind of up there now. It's a little bit harder to get a good amount of challenge out of these things. I mean, I did increase some of the difficulty by like increasing the number of enemies and places and stuff like that with some of the mods, but I think Terrormorphs were included in that. I don't know. I don't like the idea of just like, oh, just give them more health or something. That just seems a little silly. It'd be nice if there were just more of them, you know. The chaos of a big big melee, a big fight with a bunch of them would be a little bit more exciting than just making one of them harder. At least that's what I think. Of course, you're talking like crazy boss style, like something out of what they called Armored Core or something. Then yeah, that would be pretty interesting. You know, something where you actually have to use a lot of forethought in fighting it. But I don't think Starfield's combat is up to that level yet. Well, anyhow, considering that I have finished up the UC quest line, and it looks like we are ready to move on to something else. I may end up moving on to another New Game Plus soon. Who knows? I think that will probably be all for today. And I don't know exactly what's next, but over the weekend, we should do some more Baldur's Gate 3, as long as life doesn't kind of interrupt that plan. And over the weekend, I'll hopefully be figuring out something else that I could do here, either on Starfield or maybe another game. I've actually got my eye on a couple that may work out. I could at least give one of them a try on stream, which might actually be kind of interesting, doing something for the first time and not having a lot of good experience with it. Kind of like what I did with Armored Core, although I had experience with previous Armored Core, so I don't know if that really counted. It's something where I don't know what exactly I'm getting into, so that may be a lot more fun. For now, though, it's been a great time hanging out, and I hope all of you enjoyed the remainder of the UC questline and killing a few bugs. But I will see you all soon, and until then, make sure that you take care.